I know you guys are moving on, Eddie, but we got to look back for a second at TCU. How much of their success passing the ball do you put on your defense? The guys, making mistakes versus. I mean, it seemed like Hoover made some just fantastic throws as well. So, what's the balance as you looked back at the film from the TCU game?
Uh, I think it's 50-50. I think they made, he made a lot of good throws and made the right reads and took advantage of when we weren't in position. And I put it on us as well, not being in position because, the play call, every play call has whatever route combination they throw at us. It should be pretty much covered. So, I mean, we weren't on our A game, and they Hoover made some good throws and capitalized on that.
So, what needs to happen to fix that in your mind and make sure that you're able to get those route combinations covered for against Texas Tech?
Uh, I don't think it's nothing that we need to drastically change. I think we just need to go back to the drawing board. And I mean, we had that game. We're gonna learn from it today and keep going forward. I think now that we experienced that, we go into Texas Tech, and we're like understanding the situation better and understanding what we need to take away and what Texas Tech does as well. They might not even run the same routes as TCU, but we'll figure that out this week.
Go ahead, Jay Drew.
Eddie, how much with all the turnover at safety, with all the injuries, and I mean, we're seeing fifth, sixth stringers in there. How much stress is that putting on the cornerbacks and the whole defensive backfield?
Uh, no stress at all because I mean, at the end of the day, we don't really like the safeties. Yeah, they have a big role, but as corners, we just cover our guy, or we play in the third, or we play in the flats. Like, it's not much that, regardless, we have to do our job. It's nothing that the safety is, who's ever back there, we still have to do our job. So it's no stress. Like, it's just no stress. Like, whatever, we have to do our job at the end of the day. I don't look around it, see who's at safety, and like, and it doesn't make me feel no type of way because I know what assignment I have on that play.
And then this is kind of an off the wall question, but I guess one defensive player might have said that he didn't have the right shoes for the surface at TCU. Was there anything to that at all?
Uh, Not for me. I don't know. No, I don't know.
Were you guys preparing for a grass surface?
I I was preparing to play football. I mean, I just knew we wasn't playing on AstroTurf. I just turf or grass. I wear the same cleats. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Jay. We'll go Kevin and then Jared Lloyd.
Hey Eddie, with Tech maybe having a backup quarterback again this week, or a guy that there's not a ton of film on, what did you kind of learn from last week going up against the backup, and will you change anything personally and maybe as a defense in kind of being better prepared for a guy who doesn't have a ton of tape?
Um, you don't change nothing. I mean, all our coaches been coaching for years, so we still prepare the same. And I mean, playing a backup quarterback is all. It's never easy because you don't know like what they do, and you don't know what the offensive coordinators have planned for them and their skill set. But I mean, I think you just prepare like you've seen in the weeks before, or you look at a little bit of high school film to see if he's mobile or not. But other than that, the offense isn't going to change like as far as like new concepts that the receivers run or new run plays. Maybe they might run some QB runs if he's mobile, or they might run less QB runs if he's not mobile, and the last guy was. But other than that, I don't think you change too much.
And with Hoover last week, how much high school tape did you watch of him, and was what TCU did with him similar to what he did at Rockwell?
Uh, I didn't watch any high school tape on him. I don't know. I just I just was focused on the receivers. I knew he wasn't mobile though, so that's why I knew I had to cover my man tighter. Like I planned on him being a pocket passer and him throwing in tight windows, so it made me have to like lock in and man coverage a little bit more.
Go ahead, Jared.
Eddie, what does it do for the defense when you have a leader like Ben Bywater, have to be done for the season?
It hurts us, but I think all fall camp, all spring ball, we've been getting those younger guys ready and to pick up the rifle when if anybody was to go down. It sucks that he went down, but yeah, I mean, there's not too much to say about that. He's a great player. One of the best linebackers I played with, and I only got to play with him a few weeks, but yeah.
Kalani often talks about how when guys get hurt, he still wants them to be part of the process, teaching, helping the other guys, understand what's going on. What difference does that make? Just, even if they're hurt, that they're still around, like, a guy like Ben or other guys that have been hurt, to be participating like that.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Just him not just fully separating himself and just helping the younger guys, because us players that's been around and been in college for a lot of years, we see things differently, and a lot of the young guys, they just want to learn. They just want to know what we know, and like a lot of the corners are always picking my brain, and they want to know how I seen something after they seen me make a play or seen me jump a route. They want to know what I seen. So I think teaching any younger player, or even some of the players like that are just as old as you, like your perspective of things, and because we all see different things, play in and play out. So yeah, it's huge for him to still be there helping those younger linebackers get ready and like for their future, not just this season.
One more thing for me, just how bad do you want to get back on the field after, kind of that tough performance last week?
Yeah, I mean, you almost want to play right again, just because you've thought about those mistakes in your head that you made and you want to fix them and just start the game over. You always want those plays back, but I mean, you don't get them back until the next week.
All right, Eddie, thank you so much for answering all of the questions and for being here.
Thanks.
That's all for today.
Appreciate it.